New comic book day is coming up fast, and there are a lot of indie books coming out this new comic book day. So stay tuned. We're going to talk about my top indie comic picks for new comic book day on August 25th. But first, you guys know what to do. Go hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. Like the video and let me know down below what you're picking up this new comic book day. Welcome back, everybody. We're going to kick this off with two runner-up picks because I could not decide. I had to cut some that I didn't want to cut. There's a lot of picks this week, so we're going to do two runner-up picks, and we're going to get into the top 10 picks that I have for this new comic book day for indie comic books. First up, guys, we have Midnight Western Theater, issue number 4 of 5. It is the penultimate issue for this series from Lewis Southard, David Hahn, from Scout Comics. So much fun with this one. Vampire story here. Our favorite pairing of Hortensia and Alexander have been hired to confront a beast of mysterious nature. Is it man, monster, or is it both? Whatever the answer, the creature may be the least of their problems when one of the duo suddenly decides to call it quits. I've been loving this. This is a great series from Scout Comics, and it is on issue number 4 of 5. My other runner-up pick this week is one from Black Mask Studios. This one is Everfrost, issue number 3 from Ryan Lindsay and Sammy Cavella. This is just such a fun sci-fi world-expanding story that we got going on here. Off to a creepy ice island out of the frozen ocean. What could go wrong out there? Van teams up with the Bloom to find some answers, which is possible when you end up in the place where answers go to die, but no one's going to have a good time of it. Van is going to discover that this future hellscape is dynamic enough that it can be tailored just for you. I've been enjoying this series a lot. It's really cool, sci-fi, insanity, crazy things going on here, so don't miss this one. Everfrost number 3, coming from Black Mask Studios. And that wraps up my two runner-up picks for the top 10. Let's bring it in to number 10 this week. We've got Broken Souls Ballad issue number 2 from the writer Massimo Rosi, who's just killing it across the board with all of his stories. We've got Ludovica Serragati on the art for this one, and it is coming from Scout's Black Caravan imprint. Each step towards darkness causes young people with special gifts to reveal themselves along with their sufferings and evil desires. Their powers manifest sometimes violently and with insane brutality. In each case, their powers are connected to their psychosomatic issues. But now, those who created them and view them as little more than lab rats want them back and will do whatever it takes to bring them home. I'm very excited to see this continue. It's been, of course, 2 months, like Scout normally does with its books, since issue number 1 came out, and I can't wait to see what happens next in this story. That was number 10 on my list, and taking me into issue number 9, which is one from Heavy Metal Elements called Black Beacon. I picked up number 1 on a whim. I saw that the writer was Ryan Lindsay, who's the writer of Everfrost that we were just talking about, and I absolutely loved issue number 1. Had to say, let's keep on this one. Sebastian Perez on the art. And this one says, after arriving at what was supposed to be salvation, Nico explores the plates of the Dyson sphere to discover the only currency available is survival. Just because she's on the other side of the universe doesn't mean she's going to find acceptance or assistance in any greater volume than what she left behind on Earth. Among the arcane healers and warmongering aliens of this intergalactic refuge station, Nico will need to figure out who she can trust and if she can trust herself to make that decision. This is such a cool idea where all these aliens to this planet got sent there because they were called, and whoever called them was no longer there, and they established this society on this world. Unfortunately, Earth's representative here just didn't make it early on, made it later on, and now is fighting for survival on this planet. And that was my number 9 pick. That takes us to number 8. This one coming from Boom Studios, Dark Blood, issue number 2 of 6. Latoya Morgan writing this one, Walt Barna on the art, and Valentine Delandro on the cover art. Does even the kindness of strangers come with a cost? Avery is adjusted to his post-World War II life in Alabama, but when an altercation with some local boys leaves him hurt, an unlikely bystander steps in. And while Carlisle, a white university doctor, not only offers Avery immediate first aid, but free ongoing medical care, nothing is truly free, not even a stranger's kindness. This one definitely touching on some racial issues of the era in Alabama. For a soldier who fought in World War II and now is coming home and facing these struggles, but maybe he's got some powers that he's just discovering. So super cool concept with this one. Can't wait to see where the story goes next, and that is why Dark Blood number 2 is my number 8 pick this week for New Comic Book Day. Taking me into number 7, vinyl issue number 3 of 6. We're going to be halfway done. Doug Wagner writing with Daniel Hillard and Dave Stewart on the art. As Walter continues to go even deeper into the Sunflower Death Cult's underground gore bunker, his serial killer friends decide to split up to sow their unique brand of chaos. New wickedly disturbing monsters are revealed on both sides. Who wins when the criminally insane take on pure evil? I love it. Is the insanity that's going on here with the Walter, the serial killer, and now his serial killer friends is just so much fun, which should not be a statement that I am saying, but in comic form, it is fun. I love it. It's a great story. And that's my number 7 pick from Image Comics. Number 6 this week also comes from Image Comics. This is Made in Korea, issue number 4 of 6 from Jeremy Holt and George Schall. I love George Schall's art on this. It is very unique. I just love the style that he puts into this. And this story's gotten dark pretty quickly. I didn't expect this to happen. What happened in issue 3 to happen then. Thought maybe if that was going to happen, it would happen in 4 or 5. But it's happening. It's going to continue to happen. And I can't wait to see how dark this could get. Made in Korea, issue 4 of 6, Image Comics, my number 6 pick. Coming in at number 5, swinging back over to Boom Studios, we've got Something is Killing the Children, issue number 19. This one from James Tynion the Fourth and Werther Dell'Edera. I've been enjoying this new arc and seeing Erica's origins within the House of Slaughter. We've got an awesome 1 in 25 variant from Danny Luckert showing like Erica's progression as she got older. And the story is just revealing a lot of things that we're learning about, the process of becoming a hunter. Erica must play the game of Nowhere, a secretive binding ritual of the Order of St. George, but not everyone wants her to succeed. And it's much more than a game. It is an important yet dangerous part of a hunter's initiation, and not all students survive the process. Will Erica pass, and if so, at what cost? Always excited to see Something's Killing the Children issue coming out. And that puts it at number 5 this week. And it's, like I said, Boom Studios book there. Coming in for number 4, we got an Image Comics book here called Echolands, issue number 1 from J.H. Williams and Hayden Blackman with some Dave Stewart and J.H. Williams art. In a major Image Comics 2021 event, the story of Earth's last war starts with Hope's sticky fingers. The multiple award-winning Batwoman team of J.H. Williams and W. Hayden Blackman reunite for an all-new ongoing story. So it's not a miniseries. We're going ongoing here. Joined once again by the colorist team, Dave Stewart, and letterer of Todd Klein. Future bizarre world has forgotten its history. A reckless thief, Hope Red Hood. Hope holds the key to excavating its dark, strange past. If only she and her crew can escape a tyrannical wizard and his unstoppable daughter. But fate will send them all on a path leading to a war between worlds. It is a landscape format comic. Landscape format. So already, besides that description we just saw, that got my attention. It's a different format. Okay. Landscape format, mythic fiction epic, where anything is possible. A fast-paced genre mashup adventure that combines everything from horror movie vampires, sorry, I don't know where I got zombies from, to classic mobsters and cyborg elves, to Roman demigods and retro rocket ships. It's going to be a hell of a ride. Each issue of the series will offer a raw cut edition featuring the art from J.H. Williams as it looked leaving his work studio. I'm not gonna go for the raw cut editions of this, but this story itself just sounds like it's going to be so much fun. I can't wait to read this on Wednesday. Very, very excited. And guys, it's my number 4, so you know the rest got to be really good. So what do I got? Number 3, Beckstar issue number 4, the penultimate issue here for Beckstar. Joe Carollo, of course, we had Joe on the show a little while back, actually not that long ago, but a couple weeks now, to talk about Beckstar after issue number 3. And it's just such a fun sci-fi story here. It's a race to the creation gauntlet in the penultimate issue of Beckstar with Sally number 2 on board. That's right, we got a second Sally that just came in. What? Beckstar and crew are on their way to Anissa, but so is Mordecai and the Shadow Syndicate. Who will get there first, and what will happen when they do? We're heading towards a final showdown here, and I love this. I love these weapon artifacts that have all these different powers. It's so interesting, and the connection between the artifacts and the characters and their personalities is so cool, and I love how this all was designed. So shout out to Joe and the rest of the team. This one is from Mad Cave Studios. So Mad Cave puts out a couple books right now, this one being my favorite. We had Nottingham, which I loved as well, and there's one coming up that I'm really excited for, Bountiful Gardens. So don't sleep on these Mad Cave books. They're excellent stories, and that is why this was my number 3 this week. At number 2, this one from Vault Comics, we've got Barbaric issue number 3 from Michael Morecki and Nathan Gooden. Guys, Barbaric is just mind-blowingly fun. Absolutely just freaking love the axe. And the Barbarian is just... Owen, he is just, so afraid, not afraid, but so distrustful of magic and witches, and some stuff's going down along those lines. That the witches are the reason he has the curse with the axe, where he can only do moral killing and not just go on slaughters, only kill bad people. And this is the last issue for this arc. We're not going to have any more Barbaric until 2022, guys. So don't sleep on this. It's a amazing story. Probably, it's just amazing. Go make sure that you're reading this one. Everything's gone to shit, but what else is new for a barbarian cursed to do good, who has to follow the commands of a bloodthirsty axe? It's just that today's a little worse. With Owen's back against the wall, and his enemies eager to chop him to bits, things are looking especially grim as the first arc of Barbaric comes to a close. That's what we got looking forward to this week there. And then that takes me to my number 1 pick this week from Matthew Ehrman and Stefano Simeone and Jorge Caron doing awesome cover here. We have Good Luck issue number 3 from Boom Studios. You got to ask yourself one question. Do I feel lucky? The Unfortunates finally strike upon some good luck, though they have disappeared from the Kismet Zone. Will Artie, Cherry, and Hilde uncover the reason behind their disappearance and be able to hold on to their luck, or is time running out for them? We met some crazy luck gods in the last issue, and I am so here for what's happening in this. You might need some quantum physics love or knowledge to fully understand everything that's going on, but don't worry, you're gonna have a fun time regardless if you understand that. Just be sure to pick this one up. Issues 1 and 2 obviously already came out. Go check those out, catch up, read this, because it is a fun time. Absolutely loving this story. I love these characters, their interactions, and you can't convince me that Joe Test Pilot is not a robot or an artificial program of some sort. I don't know what he is, but Joe Test Pilot, it's got to be fake. And I'm waiting for that reveal. Maybe that's really his name, and I'm just going to be like, what? But definitely looking forward to this. And that's why it's my number 1 pick this week. The awesome cover B, which is a 1 in 25, coming out. That is by Casper Wingard, which I think is featuring a luck god potentially on it. I don't recognize that character that's on there, so maybe worth picking up for that reason. I was also just thinking that there was one other book that should be coming out this week from Vault that maybe I did not scroll far enough to see, or it got moved to another week. And that was Witchblood, but I am not seeing it listed for this week, so it might have got pushed back a week. The reason I was thinking about that was because that is also written by Matthew Ehrman. I have an advanced review I'm working on for issue number 6 of Witchblood. It's just, I've only read halfway through it, and it is amazing. So just going to give a shout out to that as well while we're at it, because looking forward to that coming out. So that is it. That wraps up my picks for New Comic Book Day, August 25th. August 25th, the top indie picks that I've got for that New Comic Book Day. So thank you everybody for watching this. Down below you can find links to our website, our Twitch, our shop, where you can buy merch. Go check out all those things. Also, last night we revealed our exclusive comic cover, so I'm going to give that a shout out here right now. I'm going to put it up here on screen for you guys. This is a cover for Nobody's Child issue number 1 from Behemoth Comics. This one written by Massimo Rosi, who, like I was just talking about, is killing it across the board with his stories, so you don't want to miss this comic. This is the only exclusive cover that I know of coming out for this comic. It is amazing. I will put all the details down below as far as pricing, how to order. All of that's going to be in the description for you guys, so please hit us up and buy one. You are not going to want to miss this. The art on this is done by Anna Shadowcat, who, as you remember, did the awesome 1 in 5 variant for You Promised Me Darkness. She's also the translator on You Promised Me Darkness. So you have her to thank for those awesome translations from Spanish to English for you guys to enjoy that story. So hit us up. Let us know if you want to buy one or how many you want to buy. And as always, guys, collect what you love, and we'll see you next time.